Well, hello, friends. It's Aaron, and as you can see, we got quite a bit accomplished in about a week. Um, Given the circumstances, we got quite a bit accomplished. I didn't quite get done what I wanted to get done, as in not as in as much as I wanted to get done, but I had actually other goals that I wanted to do on the airplane, but I wound up getting a lot more done than I thought I would get done. So, as you can see, there's a motor mounted on this airplane. Well, I don't know if you can see it. But if you look in there, you can definitely see the head to a 3W85. It's in there for good. There's a couple of things that I want to do. Like I want to reinforce that firewall a little bit more. But yeah, 3W85 is on. I threw on the static prop and spinner just to kind of give me a little, just make it look like an airplane, well, as much as I can until I get the wing over here. And also the scale exhaust, or scale functional exhaust. Sorry, these exhausts will be functional. Billy Freeland sold me the exhaust. Sold me a lot of goodies for this airplane. Retract spinner, a lot of stuff for this airplane. Thanks, Billy. But yeah, the exhausts are mounted on the 3W85. And I actually got the manifold from the 3W85 from Jeff Nall. Billy's manifold was for a DA85. And it would have gotten a DA85 if I didn't if I wasn't kind of low-key handed this 3W85. So yeah, the 3W80 manifold fit on there perfectly. So yeah, here we are. The cowl is kind of mocked on there. It's just with 3 screws. This was a bit of a task because this particular 3W85 is huge. It is absolutely enormous. And the plate that mounts it to the plane is also quite large. So it's as low as it could possibly go on the firewall. And that made us have to raise the cowl up a little bit more. So just a little bit. So I got some filling to do, but that's no big deal. You know, you can't hardly tell. So yeah, that's mounted. I'm excited. We're supposed to run the engine sometime this weekend, but I still gotta get a fuel tank and stuff put in. And the carburetor, I gotta put the carburetor back on because the carburetor's sitting right over there. I know the canopy looks too small. That's because it is too small. This is not the canopy for this airplane. This is for a Top Flight P-40, which I have an ARF of an ESM P-40, same size Top Flight upstairs, and I'm using this canopy for it. So yeah, got that done. I'm actually, the more I think about it, I have a lot less to do than I actually think I have to do. So besides getting the wing here, because that's still something that has to be done, all I have to really do now is I need to finish sanding back here, because I sanded on this side. I need to sand on the other side. Okay. I need to do some filler, add some filler back here to just a horizontal stab. Hinge the tail feathers, and then literally put the servos in the fuselage. Once I put the servos in, because there's not a lot of servos that go in the fuselage, it's a pretty simple setup. 1 rudder, 2 elevator, 1 throttle. And I need to do one for the choke. This is the first plane I'm doing an electronic choke on. This is a rear card. So a total of, 5 servos, something like that, 5 or 6. And that's it. After that, I'm going to start drawing panel lines on this fuselage because I have another issue. I have to be able to get this cowl off this front of this plane. And this cowl is pretty stout, and it is nearly impossible to get it around these exhausts. They stick out about 1.5 inches on either side. Okay? So, God, that looks really good. So anyway, what I'm going to wind up doing is making this a 2-piece cowl while it's mounted on the plane, but I want to do it along the panel, make it look like it's a panel line. So I got to look at the 3 views. But I'm wind up cutting the chin off and just making that a mountable piece. So the whole bottom half will be removable. Or if I just want to remove the top half, I can do that. If I just got to get to the fuel tank, I could just remove the top half. But either way, it's gonna have to be a 2-piece cowl. There's no way I can get around it unless y'all know something that I could do to be able to get this cowl off easier. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, here we are. I think I can make my deadline. I honestly do. Shout out to Chuck from my local club, who helped me get this motor mounted. He actually did pretty much all the work. I would pull up to his house and a lot of things would be done because he really knew what he was doing. He did a really good job. Really appreciate you, Chuck. Couldn't have done it without you. We'll see you soon when it's time to run this motor. But yeah, I'd say I've gotten a lot accomplished. I think I can meet my deadline by, like I said, my deadline is mid-March. But I would love to have this plane flown by February, sometime in February, because that would give me a lot more time. My good buddy Barry agreed to help me knock out some detail. We knock out the rivets on this thing so I can just get this thing banged out, man, get it done. I got Top Gun on the TV. I know that TV looks very small, and it is, but got Top Gun on the TV to kind of keep me motivated to keep going. So, here we are. Nick Ziroli, P-40. Top Gun 2022. Road to Top Gun 2022. So, all right, guys. See y'all next time. Peace.